Hello, this is Alexander Thrasher for Challenge 2 IIoT Bachelor's Mechatronics. In this challenge, we are tasked with connecting all of our PLCs to a hub on a local network connected to a Raspberry Pi MQTT broker. So this basically just gives us more flexibility in what information we can send and how it has a central computer to kind of sift through and organize everything in a way that we can observe and understand it. So each PLC is basically set up to send out a message when it is pinged by the broker. And how we did this is, as we come to our computer here, each PLC, and this is expanding on how we set up our PLCs in the last video. We basically have our port 1, and each one has a static IP and subnet mask. But this time we added our default gateway and DNS server, and these are usually the same. And the way I pulled this was I went onto our local network and pulled open my IP settings, and you'll see that there's the gateway and DNS there that we had set up, and here's our IP address for our personal computer. Subnet prefix 24 is just the same as the 25.25.25.0 subnet mask, so that's all correct. And then we just upload our program, which is just an end statement here. And we're gonna ping each one of our PLCs by just typing in ping, followed by each IP address. So for PLC 1, it'll be 192.168.0.2. And it'll send out 4 packets. And if you get a 0% loss, that means it's fully connected. Now here's 2. And 3. So we have our MQTT broker on a Raspberry Pi controlled by Mosquito MQ. And so the command to ping our Raspberry Pi will be Mosquito _sub, which means to subscribe. This is basically just asking for information. Terminate with a -H, followed by the Raspberry Pi's IP address. We have it set to 192.168.0.5 -T. And then now we have the broker topic, and this is PLC _com, terminated with a -V. And so, as you can see here, each PLC's set up to send out a different message, and we can actually see and control what message is sent by opening our MQTT client, enable at the top here, and use publisher. There's our IP address that we had set up on the Raspberry Pi, so that's how the PLC knows what IP address to communicate to. TCP port number 1883, this just means that it's on an unencrypted channel, and that's what Click likes most in this case. And then here's our broker topic and payload. Each PLC has the same broker topic, so the PLC kind of just pairs them all together, but the payload is different for each PLC. So on PLC 3, it's what's up, then you have PLC 2, which is like sup, and PLC 1, which is hello. And so each payload is different. With each PLC running, we can also use an MQTT broker to observe what's going on. And so here I have MQTT Explorer and my own personal connection set up. It'll have a protocol, which is basically just an address feature with the host, which is the Raspberry Pi's IP, and the port 1883. I'm going to click connect, and at the top left here, you'll see the status of that IP, and it'll show the same thing that was shown on the command prompt. And you can actually hover over, open up history, and it'll show you PLC 1, 2, and 3 and each of their status. And that's it. Thank you for watching.